Now let's move on to the practical part. Get comfortable, take a deep breath and a slow exhale. Close your eyes and relax your body as much as possible. Mentally, choose the most hurtful moment when a loved one said or did something, looked at you in a certain way, or conversely, when you found out that they didn't do something or wouldn't do something that you expected or wanted. Choose one specific moment and immerse yourself in it mentally. Remember where you are at that moment, indoors or outdoors, what room you're in, what's around you. Is it morning, day, or evening? Answer the first thing that comes to mind without thinking too much about all the questions. Whether you remember or not, remember in detail or not, there are answers or not. Just observe what comes to mind in response to my questions. So at this moment, when the resentment overwhelmed you the most, at this moment, are you standing, sitting, walking, or lying down? Is it light or dark? Are you cold, warm, or hot? And is there anyone else around? If so, who and how many people are there? And what exactly is happening there? That same important close person who is hurting you, what exactly are they doing? How are they looking? Or what are they saying? And right at that moment, when they say or do this, what is the first emotion that comes up in you? What physical sensations does it cause in your body? What is the second emotion? What other emotions or feelings do you notice? And what physical sensations are in your body? Look at yourself from the outside. How do you look with all these emotions? Time seemed to slow down in that exact moment, in that instant when someone said something, did something, or looked at you in a certain way. That's when the resentment started to form. In that very moment, what does that urge you to do or say? Well, you can't do what you really want to, and instead do something else. That is, how do you actually react in reality? And if you say something, what is your voice like? What is your tone? And if you do something in response, look at yourself from the outside. How exactly do you move? How does your body look during this reaction? And what happens next? So, now that resentment has surfaced, how does it affect your feelings towards this person? What is the main conclusion you draw about this person and your relationship with them? What other conclusions do you draw about this person and your relationship with them? And what conclusions do you draw about yourself? What is the main conclusion you draw about yourself in this situation? What other conclusions do you draw about yourself? What conclusion do you come to about the world? What kind of world is it where things are like this? Given these conclusions about this person, your relationship, yourself, and the world, what decision do you make? What would you do or not do now? Okay, now take a deep breath and a slow exhale. And now go back to the very beginning of that moment when the resentment arises and completely overwhelms you. The very peak moment. Resentment has appeared and it's completely overwhelmed you. How much space does it take up in your body? It appears in your body and imagine that you can see it. What color is it? How much does this resentment weigh? Is it cold or warm? How does it feel? Is it soft or hard? If you were to stroke it, what would you feel? What is its surface like? Is it wet or dry? Smooth or rough? Does it have a smell? If so, what does it smell like? Does it have a taste? If you were to lick it or take a bite, what would it taste like? Does it make any sound? What physical sensations does it cause? Does it press or expand, constrict or cause friction or coldness? What does it do to your body? How much information has accumulated in this resentment over time? What percentage of your energy has accumulated in it over time? How does it affect your health? First thing that comes to mind, how many positive qualities, properties, and states does this resentment block in you? How many positive, pleasant moments does this resentment block or take away? Give an approximate number. What is the strongest positive quality, property, or state that it blocks? What are some others? If this resentment remains in your body and continues to affect you for the rest of your life, what will you become? What future do you see for yourself if this resentment stays with you forever? Now I'll count from 10 to 0, and you'll pull it out of your body and see it clearly in front of you. Agreed? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. It's completely out. How does it look to you now? Turn it around. You can twist it, look at it from all sides, look deep inside, in the middle. What else do you notice in this image of resentment? And now just address it out loud and say, "Hello, I see you, and I know that when you appeared, it was important to me. You protected me and gave me your benefits. But now I want to live a new experience. I want to know what it's like to live without you. So release all the emotions and all the energy that you are holding back and suppressing, and transform it all into light, into unconditional love and my life force." And watch as this release process unfolds. All suppressed emotions, all suppressed restrained energy is now being released in bright, powerful streams. It is released from this image of resentment, transformed into light, into power, into pure energy, into unconditional love right now. You can feel the energy returning to you, returning to your world, to your field, returning life force. And if the process is still ongoing, we will now speed it up and fast forward to the very end. I will count from 10 to 0. It will be 100% complete, and all suppressed emotions, all energy will be released. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. I allow myself to be angry or upset, to experience any negative emotions, to acknowledge and express them if I feel the need. And I no longer need to suppress my emotions and accumulate them in my body in the form of resentment. I no longer need to suppress my emotions and accumulate them in my body in the form of resentment. And now imagine that all the other resentments, if there were any, are leaving your body in the same way as the first one and releasing all the energy, all the suppressed emotions that have accumulated in them throughout your life. I will slowly count from 10 to 0, and this process will happen and complete itself 100% in front of your eyes here and now. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Or take a deep breath, feel or imagine and feel what it's like to be an adult, a whole person with a reliance on yourself, on your own choice, on your freedom. How does this new state feel in your body? What color is it? How much space does it occupy now? And if it's somewhere smaller than your body, somewhere inside, allow it to spread throughout your entire body right now. Life energy, your life force, is returning from all the hidden old resentments. It has been released and is now returning to you and filling your entire body and enveloping you. How does it feel physically? Is it warm or cool or hot, dense or light? In this state of inner strength of support, what decision do you make? What do you feel in your body? What physical sensations? How will your life change if resentment never returns? What kind of person will you become? And if it never returns, how will it affect your health, your body? Come back here and now, take a deep breath, a slow exhale, open your eyes.
Congrats on letting go of that resentment. Love to hear how you're feeling now. What are your thoughts on the situation? Was there anything surprising or any aha moments that came up during this exercise?